How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a spectacular day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, hit that bell notification button so you guys do not miss out on future videos or streams here on the channel. You guys can also find me on Discord at 6957 the Texas Man if you guys want to chit-chat with me there more on a regular basis. And as always, we're going to be talking positives and negatives, talking about Star Wars The Bad Batch, Episode 3. If you guys have missed out on Episode 1 or 2, you guys can either find that video in the All Things Star Wars playlist or the TV show playlist, or you can just type it in the search engine for Star Wars The Bad Batch and it'll come up for you. As always, I'm going to be continuing doing the episodic reviews of Star Wars The Bad Batch because that's what you guys asked for me to do in a poll a few weeks ago. So continuing on, we finally get to see some of the clone armor being turned into Imperial armor, which I thought was really cool. This episode focuses primarily on Crosshair and a little bit more of Commander Cody from Revenge of the Sith, and of course the Clone Wars show and Bad Batch as well. But it primarily focuses on Crosshair. We don't get any we don't get anything from the actual Bad Batch group itself, which I thought was kind of interesting because this is Bad Batch and it should be focusing a little more on them. I mean, we don't even get to see them for like 2 seconds in this episode, which is kind of weird. In this episode, basically, we get more realization that Crosshair, while he is a good soldier and he's a good sniper, that's all he seems to be. He has no friends, and he's just part of the Imperial war machine now, where he just gets assignment from an admiral, and he goes out, completes some, comes back, he sleeps for a little bit, he eats food, but he has no friends, he has no social life, and he feels like an outsider, and I'm curious to see how that will play out for the rest of the season. Will Crosshair rejoin his group, and will he go AWOL against the Empire? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. We do get to see, of course, Coruscant, some Commander Cody action. I think it's cool that not all the clones agree that Order 66 should have happened, and we're getting to see the beginning parts of the Clone Rebellion, which I honestly thought was going to happen in Season 1. It hasn't happened yet. I think they're building it up where, we're getting the Bad Batch, we're getting Captain Rex, we're getting, Commander Cody now. I'm sure we're going to get, Wolf and Gregor, and it's going to happen, and I think they're going to make it where that the Clone Rebellion against the Empire is going to be the ending of the Bad Batch show, which will be kind of cool to see. Of course, we get to see more clones versus droids, proving more that this is not Bad Batch. I know I've said this in past videos talking about this show, not just this season, but this show feels more like Clone Wars and Rebels rather than Bad Batch. I mean, even in Rebels, we had an episode where it was the rebellion versus a small droid outpost, and that's what this feels like. Is like there's some droids that just never got the shutdown order, and I'm just like, I've seen this before. This was in Clone Wars. This was in Rebels. We're gonna get Bad Batch. This episode did not feel really like a Bad Batch episode. It felt like an extra leftover episode that should have been in Clone Wars or in Rebels or something. But it's just, I don't understand. Another thing I don't understand, which I think is really stupid, is the clones end up bringing flamethrowers with them, and they know they're going to a droid-occupied city. Why are they bringing flamethrowers? What? It would make sense if they had the flamethrowers and they were going to like a bug-infested planet like Geonosis. Why did they bring flamethrowers? They should have had like, I don't know, electronical rocket launcher or something. Those guys who walk with those flamethrowers should have just been having an extra backpack of EMP grenades or something. It just felt really stupid to see that. I did love how the show is finally giving us another glimpse of the picture that the clones are basically the ones doing the dirty work for the Empire, while the Empire just waltzes in and literally takes control, which I think is going to help lead into the Clone Rebellion, where the clones are like, okay, I'm sick of doing all the dirty work and we're not getting anything really in return, unlike we did with the Republic, and I think it's going to cause a gigantic uprising, which I'm hoping we'll see. Also, this episode brings up another thing. In the prequel shows, Clone Wars and Rebels and the movies kind of brought this up, but I'm happy that they're still diving into this concept where who are the droids during the Clone Wars? Were the droids just the only droids? Or were clones droids as well, in the fact that they were basically just programmed to follow orders, and that is it? What makes a soldier a soldier? What makes an individual an individual? And while you can follow orders, you also have to be able to live life the way that you wish, which goes back to Crosshair, where he's just, he's following orders, but he doesn't have any friends, he doesn't have any family, he doesn't have anyone to share his victories and defeats with, except for himself. And at the end of the episode, of course, Commander Cody does go AWOL, which the episode kind of makes it look as if though Admiral Rampart executed him. I don't think they've done that. I don't think they're going to kill Commander Cody off, especially off screen. I don't think they're going to do that to such a beloved character from Revenge of the Sith and the Clone Wars show and onwards. I think that if they're going to kill Commander Cody, which I think is going to happen because we know for a fact that he's not in Rebels and he's not in the original trilogy source material whatsoever, I feel like Commander Cody's going to die in a heroic way some point within the Bad Batch show, whether that's in Season 2 or onwards. I think Commander Cody will make a sacrifice to prove to other clones and to the galaxy as a whole that the Empire is not what it seems to be, and that the Empire is willing to literally execute its own soldiers just because of a difference in ideals of how the galaxy should be run and what is peace. So overall, I'm going to give episode 3 an 8 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below. Did you guys enjoy the episode? Why or why not? And what are you looking forward to in Season 2, Episode 4? Honestly, I have no idea what to expect from the rest of this season going forward. The first 2 episodes I thought were kind of bare bones basic. This episode kind of just like went off the rails in a direction I did not expect. And I'm really excited to see what is going to happen next within the show, because I have no idea. I have no speculations. I have no clue what is coming. And I think that's one of the best things about watching new shows, is that while you kind of have a gist of what's going to happen, how it's going to play out is what's exciting to me personally. So that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you guys next video or stream. Bye, guys.